The Brits do it again. The Staves have dropped their first studio album called Dead and Born and Grown. This is a sister act from the UK and they are awesome. They have brilliant a cappella harmonization. Surprisingly, they've been out for a very long time, but again, this is their first studio album, and they work with legendary producer Glenn Johns. And if you don't know him, he's worked with groups like The Beatles, The Stones. Yeah, he's big time. The Staves sisters, Jessica, Camila, and Emily. They have beautiful voices, and they all connect like this. They were meant to be together like this. Sweetest, most melodic voices you will ever hear. The entire album sounded like a live album. It really felt like I was sitting in a small cafe, nestled up in the corner, and they were performing live on the stage, and I didn't want it to end. Every song was just magical. The entire album literally felt like I put my favorite song on and I just let it play and put it on repeat, because each song was a continuation of the next. It was something that could be, you know, ambient music, or it's something that you can sing along to. So I really, really enjoyed it. Very easy listen, and I encourage you to check it out. They sing about love lost, love gained, and they even drop the F-bomb, which is like weird because they're, you know, prim and proper Brits, and it's a folk album. But one of my most favorite songs on the album was Wise and Slow. Very just whimsical. It was the first song on the album. It was a perfect introduction to the Staves sisters and what they're all about, because it was a cappella, and you know, it whispers in your ear and you're just like, what? What'd you say? Oh, I'm gonna listen. I wanna listen to the next track. Awesome, check it out. The next song I would recommend is In the Long Run. This is a more upbeat song, you know, a little guitar finger plucking song that's a little more upbeat. And it's supported by optimistic lyrics that say, I'll see you in the long run. Check it out. The last song I would recommend is Facing West. This is another, you know, typical folk angelic song that their voices just glide over. But I would say check it out definitely. One of the lines or the hook in the song says, your voice sounds like silver and I can do nothing but agree with them. Buy this album. This album is awesome. I keep saying the same thing, but it's a very easy listen. I feel like you'll put it on and you won't even notice that you've gotten through the entire album, because you'll just be rocking along to all of them, and it'll set the tone for the atmosphere. It's a very good album to listen to at work, by the way. You didn't hear that from me, because I don't listen to music at work. But again, buy it. The Staves, Born and Dead and Grown. Dead and Born and Grown. Something, one of those two. Thanks again for joining us here on the Unnamed Music Show. I'm your host, Rachel D. And remember, choose your music, people. Don't let your music choose you. Rachel out.